Hi everyone, David Ward, Monday, January 31st, 2022, 5:07 p.m. Central Time in the U.S. By the way, if you have a business and you have not sent in your 940, 941, your state quarterly and your state annual, please do so. Don't forget, today's the last day. It's possible to have a simple rally right here to the 100 moving average in this 6-hour time frame. It's also possible to have an exponential rally in a two-tiered accumulation. In this case, we'd say accumulation. So it's also possible to have an exponential rally in a two-tiered accumulation schematic. We will keep an eye on that. What do I mean by that? Here in 2018, note how we had a selling climax, automatic rally, came back down to a lower price level for our second test of support that ended phase A. We then went into phase B with a simple rally, double top simple rally. Came back down to test at or near support, came back up with another simple rally, a higher low, and then up with an exponential rally in a two-tiered, two-leveled accumulation schematic. The magenta and the orange make up one level, the upper level, tier 2. The yellow and the blue make up the lower tier, the lower level. In this accumulation schematic, we were still in phase B as in Bravo with this exponential rally in this two-tiered, two-leveled accumulation schematic. And we still ended up with a selling climax in phase C as in Charlie, before going up with multiple last point of support events. We broke out above preliminary support, in this case midterm preliminary support. We broke out above it. This was an LPS. This was not a backup last point of support. Another LPS, last point of support, before finally seeing an end to our sign of strength. We came up substantially enough with our sign of strength so that when we have a pullback, we're able to establish what was preliminary support as actual support. It doesn't have to come all the way down to this upper level. It doesn't have to do that. Who knows? This could be it here. But it's still looking to me like we could still fall further. I went ahead and put this white diagonal trend line here where these candles closed. So we still have this purple diagonal trend line, but I added this white diagonal trend line. But yeah, it's possible to come up here for a simple rally at my 5.0 fib. This is around 39,600, 39,800, somewhere in that range, just shy of 40,000. We see the 100 moving average currently is 39,973. But by the time the price action makes it up to that, the 100 moving average will be a little bit lower than what it is currently. Yeah, but it looks like we're having a little breakout above the 50 moving average, similar to what we did here, breakout above the 50, this magenta 50 moving average. Looks like we might do that here and then may potentially go up to the 5.0 fib, which is just shy of 40,000 with a potential simple rally. Now, is it possible to keep going higher with an exponential rally up to this red diagonal trend line? And it may be somewhere around the 200 moving average in this 6-hour time frame. That too is possible, but again, also bear in mind, please bear in mind, what we may think is an exponential rally in a two-tiered accumulation schematic may also turn out being an upthrust last point of supply event in phase E, as in echo. After a sign of weakness, we have an upthrust in phase E, higher low, then an upthrust last point of supply event that goes higher. Same thing here in this sign of weakness in phase D. We had an upthrust in phase D, a higher low, then an upthrust last point of supply event that went to a higher high before falling down again in distribution. All right, so let's not assume that this will be, in fact, an exponential rally in a two-tiered accumulation schematic. Do not assume that. This might be an upthrust last point of supply event in phase E as an echo of our distribution before falling down with multiple last point of supply events, kind of like what we did here. Falling down with multiple last point of supply events that could potentially take us down to this orange diagonal trend line near 30,000. So let's not rule that out. Just to remind you, this is the long-term group. We have a lot of work to do here still with the red RSI and blue LSMA. We do have a possibility the next 16-day candle. We have 1 day, 1 hour remaining in the current 16-day candle. If this green does pop up, there is a chance to go up just a little bit shy of 40,000, but that may be it for the beginning of that 16-day candle, because the end of that 16-day candle could have us coming down to the 50 moving average in the 16-day candle, which is currently around 29,121. We're triggering downward pressure in the 20-day time frame, the 19, the 18, of course, but also the 3-week time frame. We're triggering downward pressure that lasts for how long? Until the white energy comes up to or near level 30 in this high of a time frame, the 3-week time frame. This is our midterm group, by the way. It's possible the red RSI, the white lower B band in the 10-day time frame, 41,963 is the 50 moving average. 41,661 is the white lower B band in the 10-day time frame. That red RSI has got to come on up if we're to go up from that white lower B band up to or near the basis. If we went up to or near the basis on this current candle that has 9 days, 1 hour in it, we are overextended and expected to come right back down. I'm just saying that's my opinion, of course. We see visible sign of expansion here in the 9-day time frame that I use quite a bit. You see our B bands turning down. So we might still be on the verge of some more expansion down. But at the moment, seeing where our red RSI is, nowhere near level 30 here, I'd have to say, I have to stick to my guns on that white lower B band is resistance. And that white lower B band in the 9-day time frame is 42,273 currently. Sorry, the numbers are so small. I had to make them small for that chart. And in between the yellow basis and the white lower, in between the yellow basis and the white lower, the yellow white, here's the yellow basis, level 50. Here's the white lower, level 30. Level 40 is in between the basis and the white lower. And that's about where the 50 moving average is at 44,709 currently. But goodness, the red RSI is not up there to hold it there. So if we went up there, we're overextended. If we went up there during this 9-day candle that has 5 days, 1 hour, I'm emphasizing overextended for a reason now. It may be those of you looking to short may want to wait and see what goes on here for just a minute, because this green's currently coming up in this 12-hour time frame. If it keeps coming up, we may begin to see expansion here in this 12-hour time frame. Does that mean it will be sustained expansion for a long period of time? Ugh. This red RSI and blue SMA in this 2-day time frame has a lot of work to do in order for that to happen. Now, this green that we currently see down may end up closing up, and we go up near the basis at 42,379. If we do that with the red RSI and blue SMA this low, we're currently overextended. Expect it to come back at the green RSI. Expect it to, if we did close with it up, expect it not long after to come down at least to the yellow white, if not the white lower. But right now it's looking like a chance to go up at the moment. We see the green wanting to go up, the red RSI wanting to go up here to the white lower in the 4-day at 40,714. 40,714 is pretty close to our 5.0 fib retrace, not fib extension. A fib retrace, your 0 goes up top and your 1.0 goes at the bottom. So that, 0 down to your 618. My 618 was right here. That's where we ended up coming. On a fib retrace, you reverse it. Your 0's up top and your 1.0 is down at the bottom. My 1.0, by the way, but I did it from a different time frame than this. It's down here on that fib retrace. Yeah, that 5.0 right at around 40,000. We could come up to this blue area right at the bottom of this where we had a little bit of support. It's possible to come up to the blue where we wick up above this 100 moving average in the 6 hour to just shy of 41,000. So that is possible. Let's go to the short-term group. We're trying to get some expansion up, it looks like. Red RSI is about to go above level 50 here, and that would put us near the red. Yeah. I don't know if this lines up. Yeah, it does. Okay, red diagonal trend line in this short-term group lines up with what's in my near-term group and all. What concerns me is the way this green looks currently, the green RSI. It could come right back down the way it kind of looks similar to this one, come right back down, but might find the red RSI as support as we did here and bounce right back up again in this 6 hour time frame. Because right now it's easier to get expansion up in the 8 hour than it is expansion down. That's why I was saying in that 4-day time frame in the previous video, if we were to see us come down to this orange lower B band, the 200 moving average in the 4-day time frame, it's going to take several 4-day candles for that to occur. I think I said 2 to 5 4-day candles, anywhere from 2 to 5 4-day candles to get down here. Because I knew there was a chance to come up to or near this within proximity. It could be just a little shy of the white lower, could be a little bit above the white lower, before then potentially coming right back down again to the orange lower B band. But it will take a little time for that to play out if that is to occur, because we see the possibility for that to occur when looking in this midterm group at the 9-day, 10-day, 8-day time frames. We'll see the energy, the momentum's trying to go up, but I wouldn't put a whole lot of faith in that as far as it being sustained for a long period of time. I'm just not convinced of that yet with how low this blue OSMA is in the 4-day time frame. So this red diagonal trend line in the 8-hour may be about it. And that would put us around the 100 moving average in the 8-hour time frame. But that would require a little bit of expansion in the 8-hour. And there's a chance for that to occur, like how the red RSI and blue OSMA were both above level 50 right here. The green came on up towards the orange. We got a little bit of expansion up. That's what I'm talking about here, where something like what we saw here with the red RSI and blue OSMA already above level 50. The green went down below level 50, but then bounced right back up, similar to what we have right here. So it is possible to get expansion up there, but I would not assume just yet that we are going to see sustained upward pressure out of this. We still have a lot of work to do in the 2-day time frame, in my opinion. I also pointed out in that 3-day time frame, the next 3-day candle, the red RSI is going to go above level 30. The blue OSMA will be right at level 20. So I could definitely see us going up midway in between the white lower and the basis. As far as going up to, we could potentially go up to the basis the next 3-day candle or the next one after that. In that case, we're looking at around 44,000, or 43,000 to 43,500 if we did that. But that would require, after the current 3-day candle that has 2 days, 1 hour remaining in it, that would require 1, if not 2 more 3-day candles after that for that to occur, for us to go up to within proximity of the basis. But as far as that being sustained, that we go up, especially if we go up above the basis, we're overextended because the red RSI would be too low. Well, maybe not at that time. I better not say that, because in another 1-2 candles, now the red RSI won't quite be above level 40 then yet either, it doesn't look like. Because this current 3-day candle, the white lower, certainly is resistance, 39,500. 39,500. Is it possible the next 3-day candle, the green, comes down after first going up to just shy of 40,000? Yes, that too is possible. But I would expect this green in the 2-day to be turned up if we went up near the basis at 42,376 currently. If we did that, we're overextended, expected to come down, because the red RSI is not up there near level 50. It's not up there near the basis to keep it held there, to keep the price action held there. Yes, it's kind of iffy at the moment. Wow. All right, I have about 40 seconds remaining, so I'm going to go and call this one quits. If you don't mind, take a moment and click like. If you're not following, feel free to do so. Certainly would appreciate your support. Want to wish everyone happy trading, and followers, you know the drill. Let's stay awesome.